With talks underway with commercial airlines, scores of Guyanese nationals from hurricane-hit islands are expected to land in Guyana by the weekend. Foreign Affairs Minister Guyanese today said government can no longer wait on precise numbers to commence the evacuation process.
The expectation is that all of those persons, and this will be primarily in the British Virgin Islands, who are desirous of being evacuated will be moved by the end of the week. That is what Cabinet was given the reassurance of by the team. Part of the problem that Guyana has is that the numbers vary. The numbers vary. I think when the Foreign Affairs first received information from those who were affected, it was essentially from the British Virgin Islands, and at that stage the numbers were somewhere in excess of 50 and less than 100. More recently, after the visit of Minister Felix, he has indicated to us that the numbers are far less. But since it's an evacuation, what we've tried to emphasize, this means that it's urgent. And you can't wait for 2 years to determine what the precise number is. So they will have to move with what is available, what numbers have been indicated to them when they are ready to do the logistics.
Guyanese added that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is currently in discussion with Caribbean Airlines, and so he cannot put a price tag to the exercise just yet.
The government representatives are speaking to a variety of airlines. I believe that at Foreign Affairs had actually spoken to Caribbean Airlines, and as far as I'm aware, for example, the Trinidad nationals who were moved somewhere in the region of maybe over 300, let us say, were moved with assistance from Caribbean Airlines, for example. So these are the avenues we have to pursue.
It has been weeks since hundreds of persons, including Guyanese, have been suffering after Hurricanes Irma and Maria caused massive destruction on the Caribbean islands which they reside. Without food and water and proper shelter, many Guyanese nationals have pleaded with the Guyana government to put systems in place to bring them home. However, government faced challenges in figuring out exactly how many Guyanese are requesting evacuation. So far, the numbers still remain unclear, but as indicated by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the government can wait no longer. Other countries have already evacuated their nationals from the hurricane-hit countries. But as for those who remain on the wrecked islands, the suffering continues. Just yesterday, 6 containers with $20 million worth of relief supplies were being prepared to be shipped to Antigua, which is being used as the hub for the distribution of supplies to the affected territories. The shipment, which is expected to arrive in Antigua within 12 days, mainly consists of pasta products, rice, water, tarpaulins, and medical supplies. In addition to these containers of relief items, the government of Guyana pledged an initial sum of $100,000 to the affected countries. Additionally, the local private sector and other local entities, such as the Red Cross, have intensified their efforts to help those affected countries recover and rebuild. Davina Samaru, Newsroom.